Hey, it's Sheldon with TigerTough here. Today I'm going to show you how to put seat covers on the front seats of this Toyota Tundra. Let's do it. First thing we're going to do to start putting these covers on is we're going to take the headrest off. And to do that, I like to slide the seat ahead. Gets everything up into the doorway where it's easy to work on. Once you slide the headrest up, there's a little button right here. Press that in, and you can just pull the headrest right out. Next thing we're going to do is lean the seat back. And the reason we're leaning it back is because there's a flap that's attached to the back that goes underneath the seat. There's two little elastic straps that we're going to undo, and it's a lot easier when the seat's reclined because the straps are loose. So there's two little elastic straps, and when you reach under here, just past the edge of this flap, you'll feel them. And to release them, you just push them forward, and they'll come off the hooks that they're attached to, just like that. The first piece that we're going to put on is the cover for the seat bottom, and I'm working on the passenger seat, so I've got the one with the little white tag that says passenger. You're going to want to make sure that this is right for the seat you're working on, because the driver and passenger seats are mirror images of each other. So we'll just start by putting the cover over top of the seat bottom, just getting everything lined up. And you're going to want to make sure that the seams along the sides here line up with the seams on the seat, that way you know you're getting everything on straight. This string here is going to get tucked right down between the seat and the center console behind the seat belt, and we'll deal with that in a minute. Now this here is going to get tucked between the seat back and the seat bottom. This string here is going to get tucked down between the seat cushion and the plastic on the side of the seat. So what I like to do is just push the seat cushion over, and then you can see down in there's a gap where you can see the floor, and I just slide it right down in there. Once that's in there, we'll take the cover and just push it right in behind this plastic here. It makes it look real nice and tidy. Now I'm just going to reach up underneath here and find those two strings that we pushed through before. You want to run them underneath the seat, but ahead of the rear mounts for the seat. That makes sure that nothing can slip. Now we'll just pull them really tight. Get them as tight as you can, because the tighter you can pull all this, the better your cover is going to fit and the better it's going to stay on. So now we'll take the string lock, which is the little orange plastic thing that comes clipped on one of these strings when you unpackage it, and just run the string in one end until it comes out the other end, just like that. Now what I like to do is pull it all the way off to one side before I clip it in, just like that. We'll just pull it up tight and latch it. Make sure this is nice and tight, because the tighter this is, the better your covers fit. I know I've said that twice, but I really mean it. There we go. Finally, we're going to take the two flaps that I had put them up on top of the seat before. Now we're just going to run them right underneath the seat. You need to go over top of the bar for adjusting the seat. So run it over top of that, and then all the way to the back of the seat. Last thing we're going to do is fasten this flap to the two that we just pushed underneath the seat, and at risk of sounding like a broken record, pull everything tight. So we'll pull this tight here, take up any slack that was on the seat underneath like that, and then we take the flaps from the front, give them a good hard tug, and fasten them up. Now we're going to cover the back just like before. I've got the seat back piece that says passenger on it. When you install this, you're going to want to make sure of two things: that the orange tag, the orange TigerTough tag, and the airbag tag are facing the door. That means that the airbag patch that's sewn into it is over top of the airbag, and if anything happens, the airbag will deploy like it's supposed to. So the easiest way to do this is to turn this cover most of the way inside out before you ever start. Like this here. And that way it just plops right over the top of the seat like that. And now that I've got it on this far, we're going to take the cover and just press it down and squeeze it around this plastic trim for the headrest. That gives you a really nice, clean, finished look. Now I just made sure that everything is nice and tight, the seams are all lined up, and now we're just going to unroll this. I unrolled the front, but the back is still tipped up a little bit. And let's go around to the back, I'll show you why. So we're gonna get rid of this. The seat covers have their own version of this built into them. So what we're gonna do is just take this, slide it right up inside the cover like that, and then we'll just tip the cover down over top. This is the built-in one here. Just gonna stick it up out of the way for now, and we'll go back around to the front. So now these 3 flaps need to go right between the back and bottom like we've been doing before. Since these have the hook Velcro on them, I'm gonna show you a little trick, and that is before you push it through, just double it over like this, and that'll keep that hook Velcro from hooking on anything. Now we're just going to take these 3 flaps and pull them tight. I like to start with the outside ones because that pulls everything nice and tight around the seat bolsters. We'll just stick it up like that. Like that. And then we just give the center one a big old heave. Stick it up there. And then this spot goes down to tidy everything up nicely. And just like that, we're done with the seat back. Last thing we're going to do is pop the headrest back in and cover that up. So that goes back in really easy. It just slides in, push it down until it clips, and then we start on the headrest cover. So it goes on with this long tail hanging down the front. If it goes on a little bit tight, just twist it side to side like I did there, and it'll go on. The reason it goes on kind of tight is because the sides here are wider than the bottom is, so we have to stretch the cover over it. And then this just folds up around the back, and Velcro clips in there. I like to put the headrest down, tuck the extra bits in, and you're good to go.